Starting match. Ready for battle.
Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. Happy here, and we're going to be going into our game of the Big One versus Ground One. Starting on the map of Oasis, we have the bands of Genji and Widowmaker coming in here to start. And both teams are going to be going for the point. It looks like Ground One is going to be going for the high ground first off. But the Big One is going to be taking their place on the point and contesting here. Flame Hero going to be jumping in, going to be doing a lot of damage with Winston. Mr. Ike's getting low, going to be taken out. That's going to be opening up this fight for Ground One now. Bigby going to be taken out of mech, and it's not looking good for the Big One as the kill feed is just entirely in the favor of Ground One, and that's going to be an early take of the point, and now they just get to stall out and wait for the cap to tick up. So their compositions that we're looking at here, it looks like we're going to be going 3-3 on the side of the Big One, and they're going Reinhardt 3-3, whereas Ground One is going to be going 2-3-1. 3-2-1, where they have the 3 tanks, 2 supports, and 1 DPS. White Frost going to be going down, and a big slam going to be knocking 3 down, and that's going to take Flame Hero out of the fight, and Slicer follows, and that's going to be a fight win for the Big One. All they have to do is clean up, taking out Basilicon there at the end. White Frost, a little, well, I wouldn't say this is overextended. I think actually the Big One is the overextended team, but that's what they need to do. They need to take the engagement as early on as possible so that they can get as much stall before having to fight on the point as they can. And even then, they want to win this fight on the point. 2 ultimates on the side of Ground One. Denied Graviton there. Corvu taking up King Kun's Graviton. That self-destruct, not finding anyone. And the rally coming out on the side of the Big One. Going to be applying a lot of armor to his team. And there's the Winston Rage from Flame Hero. And a Graviton catching Mr. Rice and Zeta Rose. Big sound barrier coming out from the Big One. And with Hard Vela falling off the edge of the map and White Frost going down. Each team is down a tank. Flame Hero, though, going to be taken out. And that's going to be leaving the Big Ground One just a little bit behind the Big One in terms of who they have up. Dragon gets denied. Bigby gonna deny Slicer's big Graviton Diva Bomb coming down, and self-destruct doesn't find anyone. The sound barrier comes out just in time to save Flame Hero, but unfortunately that's not going to be enough as the team is cleaned up. And that's going to be another big fight win for Flame Hero for Ground One. Big slam going to be putting Kinkin down onto the floor, but Flame Hero going to be taken down. No follow-up on that slam. We are in overtime. This is the last fight Ground One can hope to have to take. And if they take this, we're going to be seeing a lot more of this this specific map in this map of the rotation. Hammer down comes out, takes down 2. Killer Shark going to be followed up on with that, and the Diva Bomb is going to find Slicer, and the Reinhardts are going to charge each other, and 3 caught in that Graviton, and that's going to be the cleanup, and that's going to be the map. Matt. Well, this part of, you know what I mean.
Score 1-0. Ready for battle. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, it looks like Ground One is recognizing that they're not going to be winning the 3-3 fight, so they're going to be pulling out a little bit of tricky do, having Flame Hero on the Reaper. Corbu is going to switch over to the Reinhardt charge, and positioning from the Big One is going to be a little bit more forward than Ground One, as they did have to wait for their Reinhardt to make that switch. Fight's going to be engaging here, and Hard Vela is going to be going down really quick. Slicer, they're going to be the trade. A lot of damage is going both ways, and the Reaper's finally going to be in line. Silicon, though, going to be taken out before his team can get anything done, and it's not looking good for Ground One, as they are cleaned up. Killer Shark going to be the last of those, and Flame Hero now in a desperate situation. All right, with the point captured on the in favor of the Big One, we've got engagement here at the first door to the central point. Flame Hero going to be charging in to join his team, sending out a Fire Strike. Not going to be getting much damage, and a big amount of damage. Big charge, big hammer also knocking down 2, and that's going to be another win. 1 fight. Hard Velo getting dangerous as well, though. And there we are. That's going to be the team kill. Flame Hero had just respawned just before it, so not technically going to get that dong that you get when you get a team kill. But close enough. All right, rally coming out from the from Ground One. They're going to be wanting to push in here with that, but Graviton going to be pulling out, and there's the Diva Bomb, and the charge does prevent that shield from being up, and that's going to be another one fight, even with the investment of the rally. And there's the team kill, the gong. Alright, we're going to get one last fight here. Ground One is going to have to get onto the point, otherwise they're going to be losing this map. They use the sound barrier very early, and they're pushing forward as quickly as possible. Are any of them touching the point? Yes, they get the Lucio on the point. That's going to be invoking overtime. King Kun getting low, but not going down quite yet. Going to get healed up by that Brigitte pack. And the Big One is going to be using their rally. Flame here going to get the charge. Killer Shark taken down by the Diva micro missiles. Slicer going to be using his rally now. A little bit later in the fight, that armor might keep the rest of these parts of his team up. Corbu going to be demeched here. And the Big One is just not losing anyone. Round One is having people fall, and the sound barrier comes out from Basilicon, but without his team to back him up, this could be the last of it. Flame Hero, though, almost there. Transcendent Shoes keeps another person on point. Flame Hero is up and on point. Mr. Rice, already up to another rally, is going to have that out, and that's going to be the map. The Big One win. And we move on in to the assault map of our rotation, which on the schedule is set to be Temple of Anubis.